However, there is a new severe thunderstorm warning, which includes just the area where the line has not made it yet, north of Lake Pontchartrain and into Mississippi. And we will be watching that one until about 7 or a little bit after, potentially, the farther to the east it goes. This is one of these complexes that we've actually seen skirting our area, weakening before it gets to us, or just completely staying north of our area. But these have been a pretty common thing that we've seen in the past week plus across the central part of the U.S. And by the time they reach us, they've either kind of veered off to the north or stayed to the north or weakened, but not tonight. We had this line of storms moving in. If you're curious about the timing heading into the rest of this evening, here is the tentative timeline. It's been moving the entire line as a whole about 25 or 30 miles per hour to the southeast. And you can see that puts it at New Orleans a bit after 7 p.m. potentially, on toward Homa, maybe 7:30, and other spots toward Mississippi in the 8 p.m. hour. So we are seeing some indications that it's weakening. Hopefully it continues to do that, but north of Lake Pontchartrain, there could still easily be some high wind gusts, and we'll keep watching just in case there are a few more of those rotating segments that we saw earlier. Look at this ominous look across New Orleans as we see this line approach from the northwest. 86 degrees right now. Our highs today were close to 90. Big drop off in temperatures. Look at Hammond saying 69 degrees and Gonzales 70 degrees with that rain cooled air as that storm line continues moving off to the southeast. So it'll bring our temperatures down at least. Some wind speeds and gusts you can see, of course, a bit breezier and gustier out to the northwest. But we are expecting after that line crosses our area, again, between roughly 7 and 9 p.m. or so for the New Orleans area, the Slidell area. And if you are outside of that area, you've already gotten the rain arriving. We are looking at our rain to end if you are along that line or to the southeast. It will be wrapping up eventually tonight, and we're not expecting more to develop tonight. Low temperatures will be in the 70s. Tomorrow, highs expected about 91. Chance for a couple of storms, and that will be the case into the next few afternoons. This is Precision Cast showing tomorrow morning. Look what it has, yet another one of these systems. Now, this is a little bit of a strange setup with these models that have not been picking up very well on what has been happening with these systems. Again, they move very fast. They're somewhat small scale in feature, so models don't always do a great job with them. They struggle often with these mesoscale convective systems. But 3 p.m. tomorrow, a couple of showers possible. Interestingly, on Thursday, this model almost wants to spin up some showers and storms, and look at this, has a little low pressure spinning right over New Orleans. Of course, not tropical, but kind of has that look. So Thursday, models are showing a little bit higher rain coverage. I have a little higher chance for storms. The rest of the day on Friday, as we have a weak front dropping in, we have a 30% rain chance, but we could also see eventually a little bit of slightly drier air for the weekend. That would bring our temperatures, well, actually it would keep them pretty high, but it would bring our rain chances down a bit. And this is what we've seen, low pressure dropping to our northeast. In the upper atmosphere, a big high starting to move a bit closer to us and build closer to us this weekend. And actually, models are indicating another front besides the one on Friday may drop in Monday. So we are in June. We normally don't get a long series of cold fronts across our area this time of year, but it's also not unheard of. Notice, though, that it doesn't bring, of course, our cool air or a really big drop in humidity, but there could be some subtle